What's going on, guys? It's your boy Bunts1234 here. As you can see, I am back in the Crew 2 with another Crew 2 live summit. There are two events, well, technically one event I'm not looking forward to, mainly because of the vehicle I have to use, and it has way too much grip for what class it's in. So, let's head over to the Street Racing HQ, and let's go load up the summit, and go from there. I do have all the vehicles all set up, ready to go for this week's summit as well. So I should just be able to get in and get it done fairly quickly. Yeah, Pat to check something. This is actually my fourth time trying to load this stream up. I have stuff in my mailbox. Why? What's even in here? Air race. And street race. Okay then. There's literally nothing new in here for me, but I will go ahead and check, because you never know. And no. Alrighty, let's jump into this week's summit. I'll also check out next week's summit too, see what vehicles I need. Top 1500, I'm not complaining. I ended up realizing that I actually have that, have the Roadrunner, and I think I also have that other vehicle too. Ah, the Red Panther edition is coming back. I think I have that, but I'm not 100% sure. Boosted Nitrochem set. Next week is a new vehicle that even I do not have. The Enzo. Well, these two here are easy enough done. These two here easy enough done. The Enzo's easy enough done. The Force vehicle's easy. Okay, so next week is technically a high scoring summit, but also a average scoring summit. Well, for me anyway. Neon Battle, I'm basically going to get money for that. The Red Panther, though, that's actually coming back. I'm pretty sure I have that, but I'll double check between now and then. But I'm pretty sure I do. I rarely drive it. So the event that I'm not looking forward to is this, because okay, how the hell do you even get that score? This thing does not drift. Unless for some reason it's all of a sudden going to drift for me. But I'll be leaving that drift event till last. This is a normal street event, so I can do this. I was about to say, why is that thing up there? But the GRS Flow Edition actually has got probably a little bit more grip, but I will be using the standard GSR. Everything else is all ready to go, so let's jump in, let's start this summit and get this over and done with. Okay, it's this one. I will need... Could probably do this with a hypercar, but I'm going to do this with a rally raid, because that's just me, and I am a psychopath. Oh shit. I've been playing a lot of Crew Motorfest over the last couple of days, and I've kind of got familiar with the way the handling works for the Crew Motorfest for rally raids, so this is going to be very rusty for me. We'll see what we can do. So, this was actually in a summit not too long ago as well, and I think I did a reasonably decent job. Probably could have gone a little bit further and probably had a little bit more of a cleaner run, but 3-5? Am I going to beat 3-5? Depends on what score I get. You know what? I'm actually comfortable with that. I'm actually very comfortable with that. Anywhere from 110,000 plus, I'm actually very comfortable with. Everyone's going to be using probably a... I didn't think of using the RX-7. Me, top players. Okay, the Ferocious 1414 Demon. Okay, yeah, hypercar. You can do this with the hypercar, but you know, I could probably beat that. I'm not going to try though, but it's because I'm happy with my score. But the Ferocious 1414 Demon for the top spot, yeah, I don't think so. I do not think so one bit. Alright, let's head over into Hypercar. Now, I have two sets for Hypercar. I've got this one. I think my other one's actually on the Tempesta as well. Nope, not that one. This one. So it's the exact same, it's just this one is pure, the other one's not. So this one actually gives me an extra boost in Nitro. I'm giving him space. I'm giving him space. I don't exactly have to, but give him space, because I hate when people do this and they purposely push into here and everything. So I'm actually very happy with that. And now we've got another escape. Oh, this is the Las Vegas one. Okay. Okay. I would need another hypercar for this. I do not remember how to do this one. But I will need... Not you. You. I will need this. You know, I could probably do this with the glow edition of the what is it? The GP car. Okay, I know exactly which way to go now. There's a certain road that you need to get to. I've got to hit these corners perfectly though. We'll cut through this. Go up through here. And I think it's this one right here. Shit. And if done properly, just go straight over to here. Take this road through here. And then it's basically just open road, as well as keeping your speed up. Crew 2 Hellcats, how are you, my friend? I can't quite read the chat at the moment because I'm trying to get at least 10k for this. I'll be able to do it. It's just I've got to focus. Just got to keep ahead of the zone and I'll be good. Whew. Alright, well I got 10k, so now I don't care if I crash. I'm gonna try not to. Oh shit. Forgot there was a turn there. I think my highest score on this escape is around the 15 to 20,000 points. Well, 20,000 meters. Because eventually I have to go uphill, which slows the car down. But with this thing, it shouldn't do too much unless I do shit like that. Okay. If I turned at the right time, I probably would have gotten further. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Motorfest. I will be streaming that tonight. I do got to double check the voting poll on my YouTube. So I put up a voting poll on if you want to watch me stream some playlists and all the other fun stuff. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I'll take that. As well as hit a tree. 14 hours! Holy shit! I haven't done a long gaming session like that in a very long time. Already in top 100 for just doing these three. But holy shit, 14 hours. Then the longest I've played the Crew Motorfest is probably about 7 hours, I think. Alright, let's head up to the Outline Edition. Which is right here. But I need to see what playlist I need to do. There is one playlist I will not be streaming, and it's the Drift one. Yeah. Crew Motorfest takes over your life, GTA takes over mine. It's like that. Once you find one game you get hooked to, that's the game you basically always play. I personally have over 1,000 hours in the PlayStation 5 version of GTA Online, and if I head over to PS4, I think I've got like 7,700 hours. So GTA has taken over my life, and I've just been trying to not play it as much. And I've always loved racing games, which is why I'm trying to get back into them. I forgot how much grip this thing has. I'm also not driving it the way I should be, but you know, if I can at least get 110 plus thousand for my score, I'll be happy. Yeah, it is a lot. Considering the fact that the PS5 version of Online only came out, I think it was like 1 or 2 years ago, and I've already put that amount of hours into it. It's kind of shocking, but at the exact same time, I don't really have much of a life. Gaming is my life and will always be my life. So I'm hoping by the time Black Ops 6 comes out, I might be able to play that more. I might do some multiplayer streams or videos just on that game alone, because it's a new game. I should be reasonably matched. I doubt it though, because I'm not the greatest when it comes to multiplayer. And last time I played multiplayer was Black Ops 4. I did a prop hunt game with a couple of friends. Kind of wish I saved that that round, because I hid in plain sight and it worked. You got 1,000 hours in Motorfest? Holy shit. I think I've got like 50 hours. 50 to 60 hours I've got. I could definitely do this a little quicker. I could definitely do that race a little quicker. But I'll take that. Actually, I probably might. I can still do that a little quicker. It's just I'm not even gonna bother trying to get it too quick, because that's actually not a bad score. All right, another street race in the Eclipse GSX. This has another Nitrochem set that I unlocked a few months ago. Yeah, I would have to agree there. Gaming does keep a lot of men out of trouble, as well as from crazy women as well.
3, 2, 1.
I do like the fact with Crew Motorfest, while while it's counting down for the race, you can rev your engine. I love that aspect. Okay, this vehicle I think I've driven maybe once. Yeah, I've actually never driven it since. As long as I can get a reasonably clean through all these turns, I will be happy. I also do not know what my pro settings are for this vehicle. If I even have pro settings on this. Come on, stick to the line. There we go. I love it how whenever I play the Crew 2, I'm always in third person unless I'm on a bike. Jump over to Crew Motorfest and every race that I do is all in first person. I don't know why that is, but it's the only way I can race in the Crew Motorfest is in first person. Whether it's on a bike or off-roading or anything like that, I can only race in first person. I think it's because since the graphics are so high for Crew Motorfest, I get distracted with any little detail. So just being in first person, I focus on what's in front of me. Can I go lie, that was actually a very clean run. And an average score. And almost parked it. I almost parked it. All right, we'll leave these two drift events till last because I'm not really in the mood to do them right now. St. George or Las Vegas. I could probably have some fun and do this on a bike, which I could load up right now. But I'm not going to. I'm going to stick with the FXXK. Plus, this has a channel livery on it, so why not stick with it?
Ready for stage 4 of the U.S. Speed Tour West? Driving
Well, I
from
love
St.
doing
George,
this
Utah
event with a
to
bike.
Las Vegas, Nevada.
Absolutely love it. There is a few vehicles on the Crew 2 that I can race in first person. There's not many. The GP ones are I can race in first person with all GP. Or any bike I can race in first person, and there's a couple touring cars that I can race in first person as well. But other than that, every single car, every single race I've ever done in this game has all been done in third. One second. It really does look real. I think that's why I can only race in first person, which there's nothing wrong with that. It's just every race kind of blends into one after a certain period of time. I do need to buy the Elite bundle for the Crew Motorfest though, just so I can have that Skyline. I think it's a GT50 or something. I need that. I need to turn that into a channel car. Might buy that before tonight's stream on the Crew Motorfest. That's a thought. It's tempting. And it's considered the fact that it also goes like 500 kilometers an hour. It's it's definitely worth a channel car. Considering the fact that on the Crew 2, the Lucky Dragon can get to 445 plus without draft. Yeah, you can definitely tell I've been playing a lot of Crew Motorfest lately. I'm hitting the handbrake when I shouldn't. I don't need to for the Crew 2 because the brakes actually work on the Crew 2. Brakes don't work on the Crew Motorfest. Plus the settings I use, they are nowhere near pro settings. Well, meta settings, I should say. So I don't really use traction. I don't really use ABS or the EBS. I think my traction sits on sport. I sit with no nitro. I race with no nitro because I like the challenge. So I race with no nitro. Race in first person. Traction controls sits on sport. Everything else is turned off. And then you go to my pro settings and they're just wacky. Like all pro settings. So I like to give myself a challenge. Okay, that was my fault. I looked away. I thought of streaming the summit, but it's, in my opinion, I wouldn't even get. I'll probably get bronze every single stream just because I'm not the greatest when it comes to it, and I really want to get the get all the parts that I need to be able to do the summits properly. So I might do a summit here and there on the Crew Motorfest, but just don't get your hopes up. That's all I can say, is just don't get your hopes up. I have done a few summits, and I thought I did really well, but I didn't even. I think I managed to get on the lower end of bronze, and it was one of the summits where I think gold was a engine sound, and I completely missed out on it, and I just basically said, you know what, I'm not going to do another summit until I get the parts that I need, so I can somewhat compete.
Explorers are coming up to Las Vegas. They better not gamble here. Just be the best.
Okay, that was actually a decent run. Definitely could have done that a little bit quicker, but you know what? I'm happy with that. And one of my favorite all-time hypercars, or cars in general. Plus, I've got it looking like the race variation from Gran Turismo. Just kind of wish we didn't get a race variation of this.
2, 1.
Just realised I don't have
Come on, you
custom
can do
tyres on this. I've got the stock tyres. But this does have some decent pro settings on it. That could have ended horribly there, but it didn't. Now this corner here, I will always screw up because I can't take the shortcut anymore. I'll read chat once I've finished this event. That was smooth as all hell. What the hell? Of course I screw it up. That turn was smooth as all hell. That made no sense. What pro settings do I have on this thing? This does not normally handle like this. Okay then. I'm not complaining. I'm really not complaining. I do want the touring variation of this though for racing, especially on the Crew Motorfest. I would love to own the proper racing variation of this. Take that little bump. Take that little bump. You know, if I beat the 4-minute mark in this, I'll be happy. I don't think I will, but I think this is a very underrated hypercar for Crew 2 anyway. I'm doing somewhat decent. Could probably be a little quicker, but you know what? I can only go as quick as the car's going to let me. But I can try and drive as smooth as possible. This thing's like driving a cloud. It's so smooth to drive. It's literally like driving a cloud. Like, what the hell? Okay. Yeah, I don't have any of those type of parts. I'm working on it, but I've got to do a lot of grinding. But at the same time, I don't mind doing the races, so they shouldn't be too difficult to do. I will jump in and do this one because this is the straight race. Nice, you've almost finished the Crew 2 Hellcat livery. That's actually dope. No, we're not using the... We're using this. I think I've got maybe on one of my vehicles. I think I've got like two nitro chem sets. And I think another one I've got 3. Oh shit!
You're so gonna win this one.
I think on one of them I've got 3 score breaking sets. Just not quite enough to do the summit. Oh, okay. I need to focus on this. Alright, restart. Oh, wrong button. This thing just straight whipped sideways on takeoff. I didn't even turn it.
2,
Maybe I'll be able to do the drift event.
Fingers are crossed.
I just got to focus on driving. That's all I've got to do. Ow. Try not to be too stylish because that's just going to screw me up. Okay. This thing's meant to have grip. Where's the grip gone? Depends on the vehicle, depends on how good of a drifter I am. I'm not the greatest when it comes to drifting, and I don't drift with the meta style of using the handbrake and the Nitro 2 power slide. I allow the car to do all the work, I just control it. But this thing just doesn't like drifting. I'm actually trying to throw this sideways into corners. And it's just not doing anything. So that drift event that I've got to do next isn't going to be my greatest. But we'll see. I might mess around with the pro settings. See if I can get this thing to slide for me. I think from memory, I think the glow variation of this actually has better grip. But at the same time, I'm not the greatest when it comes to racing in a drift car. Oh, I'm not looking forward to doing that drift event. Plus, it's down in one of the worst spots to drift in my opinion. Why park it there? Sid reckons what? It really is the worst drift car. It has way too much grip for it. Don't get me wrong, it's an awesome car, it's just they should have put this in street. Not drift, in my opinion. Now, we'll need to change it over to sequential, because that's the only way I can actually drift. The fact I'm sitting 12th at just over a mil. Let's head over to here, controls. I only can drift in sequential and nothing else. I don't know why, but that's just how it is. It's also on Airport Terminal E, which is, again, the worst drift map in this game for this car. This is going to